So hi.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for that welcome. I'm a little bit new to Zoom. I've used other platforms, so I appreciate your patience. Um, I have been on both sides of incredibly blissful, happy marriage, and I've also been through divorce and loss. And I will say that for me, the way I actually found my personal journey, it was a calling ever since I was very young to be an intuitive and to be able to connect to Holy Spirit. I really didn't fully embrace my calling and understand it until I went through my divorce, or as I call it, my near-death divorce. It was definitely brutal and life-changing to find yourself without a partner. I had two babies at the time, and I turned to God more than ever. That also awakened several amazing spiritual experiences, including Spirit at one point saying to me, "We can speak through you to help others if you will allow it." And I said, "Who is this?" In my head, I had heard a voice, and that's frightening in any world that isn't seen as normal. And the answer and the beautiful, loving envelopment of energy that came through, and the answer was, "Who did you call?" And I knew who I had called. I had called on God. Help me do the right thing. I didn't understand divorce as a possibility in life. It was a incomprehensible situation to me, especially with two babies, I think. And what came out of that was my recognition and future conversations and getting to know Holy Spirit and God. I don't know if you can see the picture of my book here. It's a little
If you,
muted.
yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Yes.
It's called Knowing. The answers are within. And when there's nowhere else to turn, turn to God. And that is, to me, also turning to that voice within you. Not always easy to understand. Intuition talks in its own language. And to understand your own intuition is often very, very confusing. So, my book is devoted to helping people hear that holy voice within themselves, to learn to listen to Holy Spirit, to God, uh, not do all the talking. We have two ears and only one mouth. I think we're supposed to listen twice as much as we talk. So I've devoted a good measure of my book to teaching others how to hear their inner voice, trust their inner voice. And then there are several chapters about relationships and the actual readings that I've done, the questions and the answers. You can have the same question: why did he cheat? Why am I getting divorced? Why did someone die? And the answer is different for every single person because we are unique individuals. And so that's a very helpful part of my book is the readings. And you always learn from what other people received as holy wisdom. So it's a pleasure to be on, and I
Yeah.
very compassionate and passionate about the subject. And I hope you'll consider reading my book, Knowing, and that it will help you if you are struggling with divorce or loss of any very deep relationship.
Oh my goodness, you've touched my heart. Oh dear.
Oh,
Yes, the knowing, and I'll make sure the book is available in our bookstore as well. And I'll connect with you a little later so we can do more with this book. It sounds amazing, and you sound amazing. So thank you
oh.
for being discovered on our show. And this is a great book club show. So if you buy her book or Carol's book, make sure you write a review. Now, of course, Amazon has all these rules, and it's kind of crazy out there, but try to write an Amazon review. And then you can write it on Facebook, you can write it on LinkedIn, you can write it. A review is the lifeline of an author's book because it gives the
So true.
credibility, and it makes other people read the review and want to buy the book. So 90% of people who buy a book read a review, and based on the review that they read, make that purchase. And video is 90% of people who watch a video will buy a book based on what they saw. So, and YouTube is owned by Google, so it is one of the largest search engines. So the more YouTube videos and the more times you appear on my show, you get more videos. And so that's what we do, videos and reviews, which we think is very important for every single author. So first of all, I applaud you all for writing this book. And Andy, where did Andy go? He'll come back. All right. So meanwhile, thank you for being on my show. Don't forget to subscribe, tell us what you think, and here we go. So